Alright, time to wind a bobbin on this SAMB-2. As you can see, there's two screws here from where it used to have a badge or could have had a badge affixed, but don't know where those went. So I don't know what name this might have worn. There are two spool pins on the back, and it's got a pair of thread guides across the top of the machine. Use either spool pin on the back, and then if you are having issues, there's drop-in guides, and then there's a hole. If you have issues with the thread popping out on either of these in the top, you can use that lower thread guide hole to help keep it in place, because obviously the thread won't pop out of the hole. But two thread guides, and then across the front of the machine we have our winding button here for tension, and then this winder is the notch drive. This is the bobbin that came with this machine, but again, if you get one of these, the modern stamped steel class 15 bobbins, the notches aren't always formed real good on those. So if you need to switch to plastic or the machined steel or solid side steel bobbins so that you get a good notch, make sure we're locked on the notch there, and then engage the winder. Clutch nut on the end, and then it should Alright, to thread this SAMB-2, same as the bobbin winding, we have two thread spools on the back, our two thread guides on the top, and it's got this massive thread guide on the front of the machine. So we're going to go through that thread guide, out around the tensioner, up under this take-up spring, under the hook here, and then back through this thread guide, into our take-up arm, and now through this thread guide a third time. So we got 1, 2, 3 times through the thread guide, and then there's no guide in the door here, just a place for the thread to rest as it goes back to the thread guide on the needle bar clamp, and then it will thread from the outside to the inside. This is a side-loading class 15 machine. So we've got our bobbin case. Bobbin goes in, unwinds clockwise, comes in under this hook, out under the spring, and then we hold our flipper, slide it sideways in place until it locks.